Now we are going to take up type of hybridization. The first hybridization we are taking is sp hybridization. Now when one s orbital mixes with one p orbital, it is called sp hybridization. It has 50% s character and 50% p character. Now how sp hybridization take place, we are taking example. First we are taking beryllium atom. Beryllium atom has got atomic number 4. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. Now it does not have unpaired electrons, so it cannot form bond. So first we will write in excited state 1s2, 2s1, 2px1. Now we have two unpaired electrons which can take part in bond formation. Hybridization taking place will be sp. One of the s orbital will mix with p orbital. The first diagram shows s orbital, second diagram shows p orbital. They are mixing with each other to form sp hybridized orbitals. Now two sp hybridized orbitals will be having linear shape with the bond angle 180. Now, beryllium has two unpaired electrons and each chlorine atom has one unpaired electron, so they will undergo overlapping. That is, beryllium is overlapping with p orbital, pz orbital of chlorine having one unpaired electron to form sigma bond. Same way, beryllium atom has got another unpaired electron which is overlapping with one unpaired electron of chlorine atom in pz orbital and result in the formation of BeCl2 molecule which has sp hybridization, linear shape and bond angle 180. sp2 hybridization. When one s orbital mixes with two p orbital, it results in the formation of sp2 hybridized orbitals. And these are three sp2 hybridized orbitals which will be separated by bond angle 120 having planar shape so that the molecule is stable. Example is BCl3. Boron atomic number 5 has electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2px1. That is, it has one unpaired electron, but it is forming three bonds. So we have to write boron in excited state. So we will write 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1. Now we have three unpaired electrons which can form three bonds with chlorine atoms, three sigma bond with chlorine atoms. So first boron undergoes sp2 hybridization, and sp2 hybridized orbitals are directed in space at the bond angle 120. They are separated by bond angle 120, and after that they are overlapping with p orbitals of chlorine which has unpaired electron and results in the formation of BCl3 molecule which is trigonal planar. So sp2 hybridization without lone pair leads to trigonal planar shape. Next we are taking sp3 hybridization. When one s orbital overlaps with three p orbitals, it results in the formation of sp3 hybridization. Here there is 25% s character and 75% p character. In sp2 hybridization, there were 33% s character and 67% p character. In sp3, hybridized orbitals are 4 and they are directed in space along tetrahedral shape so that repulsion is minimized. Example of sp3 hybridized orbitals, in the first diagram we are mixing one s orbital, one px orbital, one py orbital, another pz orbital, and they result in the formation of 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals which are directed along tetrahedral. Now after sp3 hybridized orbitals are formed, they are going to overlap with s orbital of hydrogen which has one unpaired electron, and this overlapping leads to the formation of 4 sigma bond. The shape of methane is tetrahedral due to sp3 hybridization. So whenever there is sp3 hybridization, shape is tetrahedral, bond angle is 109.5 degree if there is no lone pair of electron. Other examples of sp3, sp2 and sp hybridization. First we are taking sp3 hybridization in ethane molecule. Ethane molecule, we have two carbon atoms. Each carbon should be in excited state. Now before bond formation, carbon should have 4 unpaired electrons. So carbon will have unpaired electron 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1. This has 2 electrons only. So we want carbon in excited state. So it will be 1s2, 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1. So each carbon will be in excited state first, and after that it will undergo sp3 hybridization. So each carbon is sp3 hybridized. So one of the sp3 hybridized of each carbon will overlap to form sigma bond, whose bond length is given 1.54 Armstrong. And another 3 orbitals of sp3 hybridized orbital of carbon will overlap with 3 hydrogen atoms which are half filled and form 3 sigma bonds. And second carbon also will form 3 sigma bond with 3 hydrogen atoms which have 1 unpaired electron. So in ethane molecule, each carbon is tetrahedral in shape. So sp3 hybridized orbitals are tetrahedral in shape. Next we are taking sp2 hybridization in C2H4. C2H4, there is a double bond. CH2 double bond CH2. And whenever there is a double bond, one bond is sigma bond, other bond is pi bond. Now we are showing in this diagram, first we are showing formation of sigma bond. How sigma bond is formed? I had told you that each carbon will be in excited state. So one of the orbital, one of the electron in carbon will form pi bond, which is shown below in the figure D. Pi bond can only be formed by parallel p orbitals. And so parallel p orbitals are forming pi bond. Sigma bond will be formed by sp2 hybridized orbitals. Now why there will be sp2 hybridization and why not sp3 hybridization? The reason is that the p orbital which take part in pi bond formation cannot take part in hybridization. That is, hybridized orbitals cannot form pi bond, they can only form sigma bonds. Pi bond can be formed only by parallel p orbital, parallel pure p orbital. Pure p orbital means which are not hybridized. So we have sp2 hybridization, each carbon is sp2 hybridized and each sp2 hybridized carbon is forming sigma bond. First they are forming sigma bond with each other. That carbon-carbon sigma bond is formed, which is shown in the center, and each carbon is forming 2 sigma bonds with 2 hydrogen atoms. So there are 4 sigma bonds between the carbon and hydrogen. And after that, pi bond being formed by 2px and 2px orbital. Pi bond is always formed by sideways overlapping. So electron density is above and below the plane of internuclear axis. So ethene molecule, each carbon is sp2 hybridized, bond angle is 120 and it has planar shape. Now we are taking sp hybridization in C2H2. In C2H2 there is a triple bond. That is carbon-carbon triple bond and each carbon is attached with hydrogen atom. Whenever there is triple bond, there is 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. So in the first diagram we have shown formation of sigma bond. I had told you sigma bond is formed by sp hybridized orbitals. So each carbon is sp hybridized and forming sigma bond with 1 electron of 1s orbital of hydrogen atom. So after they form sigma bond, each carbon has got 2 unpaired electrons left, which will take part in pi bond formation. These electrons are in 2px of each will form 1 pi bond. 2py of one carbon and 2py of another carbon will form another pi bond. So there is 1 sigma bond between carbon and carbon, 1 sigma bond between carbon and hydrogen, another sigma bond between carbon and hydrogen, and 2 pi bond between carbon and carbon are formed in acetylene molecule or C2H2 ethyne molecule. Hybridization is sp, shape is linear, bond angle is 180.